Hello, that is good. Yes, very strange music. You just in time for the strange music, of course. No. How is going? Why you're not streaming? Why I stop streaming? What's happening? Where is my money? Also, you achieved whatever it was called, the actual affiliate status, and for some reason your colleague and friend that did not. Still, he has way more viewers than me, but in the same time he also has way less followers, and I have no idea how this happened. Okay, I get you. I wasn't streaming yesterday too. I was like, no, not in the mood, like completely. But I finally going somewhere, so with my game and with with how the things are going. So I hope soon I will start making actual YouTube videos. I'm actually streaming to YouTube right now, so yeah, that's also true. But I'm streaming on my own channel, not for my Dynabits channel. I had 4 viewers, I think, on YouTube at total. And when I tried to find out if I can actually log into YouTube, like without logging in, I'm not sure. I said maybe. If I'm going by bike, motorcycle. I mean, but I don't wanna. I mean, I never been there. I mean, you probably been at more parties than me, so I think I never been to corporate parties ever, like in this company. Actually, in any company. I know I don't finding them enjoyable. I kind of, I want to play chess and board games. By the way, tomorrow I'm gonna play board games a lot because friends is arriving, and yeah, we will be playing. I like that I'm actually like scratching my head, and it looks weird, really weird on the avatar stuff. Okay, this thing is falling. I'm trying to test some physics. I have no idea. Yeah, there are like some issues with that I don't know what to do and how to do them. So now let's experiment. If I add another shape, now I will add to the shape new rectangle, for example, and this shape will go here, for example. I cannot rotate the shape. Okay, let's have it like this. How it will look like. Also, I have no idea what happened. Why it's like that? What? Okay, this is weird. This should not be... Oh, no, I enabled collision. I know why it's that. Anyway. Okay, so they are the same object, kinda. So I can have multiple collision shapes. Now, what if I add a static body? Like this. Again, I'm searching not the correct scene. Okay, now it. Oh, okay. Is it like? Also, what does it? What does it mean? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Nope. Okay, I think it can only collide in the outer layer. Okay, so if I add another rigid body inside, with extra, how it was called, collision holder shape, whatever, rectangle. Here, start. Again, not this scene. Okay, will this fall? Okay, so it falls independently of its parent. And it collides independently of its parent. Okay, if I create additional collision shape with rectangle and I will move it here. And let's add another one. Collision shape 3. It's gonna be rectangle. You're going here. Okay. Now they should fall the same speed and everything. Now I wanna do the same with collider, with static body too. Okay, so the rotation of the main object actually rotated the other ones. So they kind of fall independently, but they also apply the physics from the previous one. So every force applied, the main body is transferred to them too. Let's watch it again. I like how this one stayed. And if I move it outside, now they should collide altogether. Wait, why it's rotating? Weird. Perfect song. Totally gives the vibes. Oh my god, I need to confirm this stuff. Okay, why is that? Oh, because that's one object, so it rotated, so not the inside. Okay, now let's close this, and now let's add this thing inside the static body. Oops. And watch how it will go. Sorry, again, wrong scene. Okay, this one was static. So they all three rotated all together. Okay, what if static body will have the rigid body? I assume that the rigid body will fall internally as normal. Okay, it's not clearly visible. Okay, so static state. It has two shapes, this one and this one. They are static. And now rigid body is here. Okay, what if hitbox component will be just a collision shape? Not something else, but just a collision shape. In my case. Oh wait, I cannot collide then. So yeah, the objects need to collide. Technically, I can collide with myself and get the owner of the collision shape. Okay, that somewhat makes sense. But I still don't see it. Okay, so this is my test stuff. Let's open up the... No, not the test level. How it was called? Fly. No, no fly zone. By the way, I still haven't played VR for a long time. Okay, what am I doing here? I wanna open the builder. Okay, let's open the drone builder. And the scripts, of course. Okay, how can my laser collide? Okay, it will collide with this stuff. So, wait, am I actually reacting to the thing? Oh, I'm not reacting to anything. So let's, I don't know, unentered, unexited. So it's gonna be entered, unexited. Was there just a tomato? Okay, I hope not. Hitbox. component. Wait, this one doesn't have any area. What? Maybe, okay, it probably has. Hmm. The hitbox is here. Let's spaceship collectible. I forgot with what I was like hitting before. What I was hitting before. Hmm. Oh, I'm calling on area entered on area exit. So okay, let's have an entered. That's maybe the problem. Also, I should have seen two yellowy thingies. Okay, I don't see any. Oh, wait, there is a hitbox. Okay, I don't see any hitboxes. How was that laser name? Beam builder. Okay, what does it hit? Collide with areas. Okay, collide with areas. And collision mask 5. So it should collide only with number 5. Now, if I'm beam builder, does hit even call being? Oh wait, okay, too many hits. On hit, body hit damage. Body is buildable. Oh, okay, so I'm receiving only buildable component. This here should actually be weird. Yeah, because that hit object won't be hit. This one will. Okay, so on hit is connected to what? To hit. What the hell is hit? Okay, one hit is emit. Emit. Okay, so Okay, get collider as buildable component. So that's how this thing will work. It gets a collider as something. The vibes, they are here. Right in when the ad started. Greetings. I decided to refactor everything once again. Not everything, but I'm continuing to refactor that old idea that I had. I probably shouldn't have done that. I have some benefits right now from everything, so I can have like whatever on top. This is like my flying whatever future thing drone that has its own independent thought process. But I broke the building process, so I cannot build anything because every ship component that I have, it cannot be collided for some reason. I mean, there is a reason, but yeah, you can't collide with stuff. Also, what the hell is here? Why this first object has a collider right now? I don't know. And it's broken. So I need to fix that. And how do I do that? So I had an idea for some reason that I can have every component to be a node. And if I need to react to something, I will actually provide, for example, hitbox component, I will just provide the actual array 2D or rigid body 2D, and it will know how to react. This is kind of bad code, but at least I am obfuscating myself from something, which is good. Problem is that I didn't thought that this guy does not care that it's being hit. Because the weapon, the beam builder, for example, here, this guy decides what he's hitting and how he's hitting. Which is maybe weird. And now I'm thinking like, there is no general rule what object should decide. So if there's a bullet flying into a guy, or like, I don't know, laser being, like beam laser hits my buildable object. So buildable object can see that laser hit him and provide whatever signals and devices and whatsoever. Or vice versa. The actual, how it's called, the laser knows, okay, I hit this guy. Now I know what I hit. Because right now the problem is that this thing is hitting stuff, but it reacts to, it only waits for buildable component. What if I will do as node? It should break, but we'll see where it breaks. Okay, now it's hitting and it breaks silently. So it works. Now I think I can refactor that. Kinda. What's better to actually, so the gun itself knows how to deal with every object it hits, or the object should react to the bullet, for example, or so, or like, you know, if there's explosion, fire bullet, the object knows, okay, I was being hit by something with fire attribute or something, then I need to start burning. It sounds actually way better than all the tutorials said. You know, like, for example, like basic tutorials actually say you that the bullet or rocket or whatever has fire attribute and hits the object, then it can check if the object has like a fire ability, like ignite, for example, has ignite method, then I'm calling this method because I have fire attribute. You don't like my idea? Whoever's throwing the tomatoes. Tomatoes. Sounds like a tomatos, but tomatoes. Because then every object can know how to be burning, for example. I am better. Yesterday I was not so well, so I decided not to stream. I was actually working offline and I started again refactoring points for my future self. If you're feeling unwell, don't try to refactor. Because I was like, you know, like, nah, this is messy, this is shit, I don't like it, and it would be better to, let's do it. And I just started to do it. Oh my god. It was really weird. I don't know. I mean, they said, let's actually look at that. So, for those who are interested, this Arena Infinite breakout here, they actually have this post. Is there a way to pop it out? No. Wait, not this post. This one. So, for me, it will be tomorrow at 3 a.m. It will start at 3 a.m. Right now it's 9:22 p.m. So what it is? It's like 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. In 6 hours. 5 hours and 40 minutes. And how it goes, they have 50,000 beta keys. And first come, first serve, kind of like that. So you should be, if there will be like 50,000 people watching on purpose to have this key, they will go and grab all the keys. So if you are not amongst them, you are out of luck. That's how you claim it. So you link your accounts, you go watch whoever's playing this with drops enabled. You see that notification in Twitch that, hey, the drops are enabled, you're getting them. You actually watch the stream. I mean, you can like kind of keep it on working and stuff. You can have also the plugin that claims drops automatically when they happen. You wait, it goes to till 60 minutes. So there's the bar that will go until 60. I mean, it will be full. And then you will have a message that, hey, you got a drop. You claim it, or the plugin, if you have, will auto-claim it in your inventory. Then on the page, you will actually see the link that to actually, like, I forgot how it was called, to check, to verify, whatever. And after that, your key and account will be active to play, like in 1-2 days. Sometimes it's like almost instant. I waited like 1 day, approximately. Just click those buttons. I will copy that for you. I think like this. So, and there you just connect. You create your account, and there's well connect to Twitch, and it will connect to Twitch. Then on your Twitch inventory, you will see them as upcoming drops or something. How I got it and how I like in short, I on accident basically started watching one streamer. She plays this game right now inside of Tarkov, so I sent it to her. One moment. So that's how you get. I mean, I got because I started watching her, then drop got enabled, and instantly got like had this like I'm watching, and in an hour, my plugin automatically like picked the drop, and I got it. I'm not sure like how big of a queue there is or something. I know that all drops were picked like in 3 or 4 hours, so something like that. I actually have no idea how they're doing drop for 100k people, and there are in general like Twitch watchers like 10,000 maybe of this game. Actually, let's go and watch and see how many people there are. Back to Twitch. Let me watch Twitch. Lana, Renee, Beastie. Where's it was bro? Looking for someone to raid. Check out the new raid. Whoa, there's raid browser. Really? How to click that? I could click it with middle mouse button. I don't have this button directly, but this is actually interesting. So it shows you everyone who is in the same directory. That's actually cool. And I have no idea. I don't know anyone. Weird. I actually like how it provides you who you can raid. Oh, this guy looks cool. Oh, they have different languages. Would be nice if it... Okay, following. Similar or smaller sizes. Okay, interesting. We'll experiment. So, where's this arena stuff? Here's the Tarkov. 25k viewers. Oh, Tibia! I need to play it once. Okay, so Arena Breakout. It's 5k viewers. Maybe when the drops will happen, there will be way more. Oh, I wanted this bike. I saw this bike and I want it. Star Citizen. Anyway, 5k viewers. I like that he has like drops pinned. But they're not happening now. They should happen tomorrow, like in 6 hours. I don't know. The new patch will be weird, as I heard. Some people has these drops. Usually, the Twitch will have like they will have this drops enabled stuff. Yeah, he don't have it. I actually enjoy this game. It's way more casual, and somehow it works better. I don't know. I don't know. It feels not that advanced as Tarkov, but at least fight and PvP feels like when I die, I feel sad, but I don't play the game. Kind of that. So this is like an important part. There was like 2 or 3 times that I died, and I was like, okay, this guy probably cheated or not, but at least, you know, I am arguing, and this is not like unfair. Maybe he got lucky and got my headshot, or maybe not, but I know that I died because he got me in the head. Also, this game has, I will show you why this game may be actual, like they will have feature that beats Tarkov instantly. Where was their like latest news? Not this one. So first of all, they have this channel like false ban appeal. They constantly showing who was like false banned and stuff. They explain about like cheating stuff, and also we also be adding an in-game death replay system soon. When the game officially launches, we'll implement an automated banning feature to target ban malicious users, the automatic detention. Okay, this is like, I know this is like sounds normal, but that they will have a replay. If it's gonna be not like even in PUBG, but legit how the server sees the stuff, kinda, or how the guy saw the stuff, it's gonna be perfect. Like it's insta win for this game. Even though if they will have some like, you know, pay to win shit, I don't care already, because like Tarkov, actually I hate it a lot when you die from nowhere and you don't know. Yeah, refactoring is fun. I was not streaming yesterday. Hi Johannes, by the way. So what I did, I don't know, I kind of like sad, a lot of work, bad mood. I thought, okay, let me watch some, you know, stupid anime, and why not? Let's start refactoring. I hate this code, I hate this part. Why not to refactor? And here I am. I refactored, and this is bad. And now nothing works. Okay, I'm actually glad that my refactoring. See, I renamed some stuff, I reorganized some stuff, so now it's the same. And it's still working, which is weird. I didn't expect that. Only thing that is not working right now is the healing part. I mean, I kind of fixed it a bit. I also like this effect. This is drone flying. So I didn't know how I want to make drones. So do I want to move them manually by, like, you know, like not by physics, but just moving them by pixels? Yes, that's what I do here. I'm not creating actually a game. I'm creating bugs and rewriting them to have more bugs. But I really like how it looks. Yeah. So then in the end I decided, okay, let's have those, how they're called, drones. So they would be actually physical. Then they can collide and do whatever stuff. Bugs are the funniest part in the games usually. Especially when there are like, you know, some funny bugs and they on purpose stay in the game because of how they are. Also, by the way, tomorrow I may be... Who are you? Why you're here? Why you're like that? Tomorrow I may be streaming early in the morning, but won't stream in the evening. Because a friend will come and we will be playing board games. Heroes of Might and Magic, the board game. So it can be fun. Also, what happened to Miss Pixie? I know. For some reason she started streaming less. I may feel like game dev broke her. Before it was doggos, now it's... now it's game dev. Should we blame the game dev? The JavaScript game dev especially? It's all because the JavaScript game dev. Maybe I should ask some streamers to actually have a collaboration where I will be teaching or showing them some programming stuff. So I have genius idea right now, like 1 hour, like I mean half an hour before. If there is a bullet, well, example like actual generic game dev, you have a bullet flying to the object, and when the bullet hits the object, technically both an object and the bullet receive notification. Usually the bullet has all the stats like damage, modifiers, and all the like magical things happening, and it will manipulate the object. To my knowledge, at least all the tutorials look like that. So for example, if the bullet hits the object, then what happens? Bullet, okay, does the object has the method called damage or take damage or something? If yes, then call this method with those parameters, something like that. But I can do it in reverse. So if I am an object and the bullet hits me, I can just ignore it. Or I can see, okay, if it's a bullet, then I react. Then I damage myself. Then I manipulate myself. Then I set myself on fire or something, you know? Because I am the object. I know all my states, all my possible states, like in fire, burning, moving, running, whatever, invulnerable. So, and there's no reason on the bullet to have that, like those elements. Technically. And now I'm not sure which one is better. Because I never saw the other way around, where the object hits itself when it receives when it's being hit by bullet or something, then it reacts to itself and modifies itself. Kind of like that. It gets the bullet, raises like valuables, like, hey, you are a bullet, yes, do you have like damage something? How much damage you need to make? Yes, then I will take your damage and I will hit myself as I understand I should. I was thinking like in general, like to actually have, you know, kind of sessions. But I think my English sucks, so that's first of all, someone needs to tell me what I'm doing wrong. In terms of speaking and like explaining and that stuff, maybe, or at least to possibly understand me or to correct me, so that the both parties of viewers would be happy. But actually not sure how to explain the game dev in JavaScript. Still fun. It may be all fun. So right now I have like two ideas. First of all, beam component does some damage and stuff. For some reason, I mean, for real reasons. Yes, but I'm scared. Yes, but I'm still scared. You know, I'm afraid. I'm shy. Actually, not really shy, but I'm, there's that thing, like, usually there are like two things. First of all, you can be like afraid of a stage or something like that. That people, what will people think of you? What you do something? I'm in general don't care about it. Like globally, I'm not usually caring about what people think of me because, yeah, I do what I like, usually. But there's another side of it where I actually care not about what people think of me, but how I am disturbing them. So if I'm making them feel uncomfortable, and this is like so kind of like going into their personal space without an actual reason or like just disturbing whatever, it feels me weird in the logic that I wouldn't want them to go into my space, so I should not bother them in the same way. It's weird. So I'm not kind of thinking about myself that the time I think like I'm actually making them uncomfortable, which is yeah, all my point of not speaking to other people. It's better me not saying anything than actually touching them. So should I try to actually react to the hit? Yeah, actually, why not? Let's do this. I will have this hittable object. It totally receives all the hittable components. Let's test it and let's check this. So where am I? Also adds in 2 minutes, so I will go and grab a drink in 2 minutes. So me speaking to, for example, the same Mix Pixie, it will be enjoyable to me. It may not be enjoyable to her. So it and it also impacts her viewers. So I have like 0 viewers usually, like you and maybe someone else, but usually like it's one -1. But she has a lot, or like any other. So that's actually the same thing that I'm not raiding with like few people, like 1, 2 people. It's weird for me that I actually stopping someone's stream because I raided myself. That's ridiculous. And also raids are weird. I don't feel them. That's when I'm raiding, I see the chat starting, but I don't hear what the actual raider says. I have no idea how to do it properly. So I raided him, but I still see my stuff. So, and this makes me uncomfortable because I actually make him uncomfortable. So he reacts because he should and all that. Like maybe he's actually happy. Maybe something happened at least on his stream or whatever. But yeah, in general, that's weird. By the way, when she raided, it was one of the happiest days, basically. So I'm happy to any raid because like nothing happens usually here, and I'm sitting solo and being boring. And then I'm happy because I got raided, and then I'm kind of not happy because now those people see me and may be disappointed. That's how Twitch works. I shouldn't be, but I kind of now feeling that what was the word? I can't remember how it translates. So, but basically, they have some expectation, and I fail them. I don't actually think that in English there's this word. There's actually the phrase that I failed them. Wait, I will Google it. I let them down. Okay, that's the other way. So I failed them, I let them down. That's how it translates. I know that many big people also stopped raiding. That's also weird. Or they usually raid, you know, the guys on top of the list or like semi-list. It was really weird when I was started to stream and then I had a lot of like kind of random views and stuff, because I think Twitch was actually promoting me somehow because I was not streaming for a long time and then I started again. Maybe it's because of that. Okay, let's go to hit component and try to react from this side. So this guy has layers, but in general I need... Wait. Ray probably cannot hit stuff. So if the bolt hits, it's okay. If the ray hits, can the object be hit by... I just understood, like, I actually, like, usually if you hit something by a ray or a bullet, you still call argument on the object, providing yourself as an argument. Okay, that's so weird. Okay, let's do all those buttons. I have no idea how it will be, how it will work. I hope it will. Okay, I don't see... There's only this highlighting platform. Oh wait, hitbox component. It was called once. I have no idea what object it was. So let's try and write this here. No, name. Wait. Why it failed? Where it failed? How I got here? Go away. Not name. Owner.name. I mean, there's only one owner. Why am... Where's that highlighting? A hitbox component, drone builder. Yeah, I know that. I'm dumb. I need to call this one. And figure out what happened in here. What did I hit? Hitbox component, clickable component. How did I hit the clickable component? Oh, wait. Maybe it's a bit bigger. Okay, let's start and... I need to sneeze. I hate sneezing. Somehow when I'm streaming, I sneeze more than before. Probably, I know, more light. Have no idea. Okay, let's build this one. Highlight platform, and okay, there is no... Oh! No. I don't like MacBooks, if you speak about those like fancy, stupidly overpriced, ridiculously dumb laptops. Then no, I don't use them. At work, I can, but I decided not to. I mean, I can ask for a replacement and I will get Mac in general, but I don't need it. My friends used, and they on purpose like decided to change just because they can. And there are like a lot of benefits to use Mac, but I use Linux. So I asked for, like, at start when I joined the job, I got a laptop, like random HP, I don't know, something else HP, and yeah, that's it. I still, like, I'm working there about for 6 6 years, I think, like almost 6 years, maybe 6 years, maybe. Well, I have no idea. I thought around 6 years. So I still have the same Linux laptop and it's super fine. Still, it works as it worked at start. Yeah, that's true. But that's actually the reason why I don't want the Mac. There was a streamer called Pilky. I rated him a few times, I think, a long time ago, maybe a year ago, maybe more, when he was streaming. So he uses Macs and stuff. He said one thing that I never was thinking about. So if you're developing, for example, mobile app, if you want to earn some money of it, like legitimately earn money somehow, then you should develop it for the Mac and for the iPhone, because people there will buy it. Weirdly, I mean, and this makes sense. People who somehow uses iPhones usually buy some dumb stuff because they bought iPhone probably. But I mean, jokes aside, but legitimately, those people will probably buy. If you go, for example, to a Google Market, you may get like random 0 downloads. You need to make your app free so everybody, so someone would actually see that. Yeah, that's like a whole another story. And for the Macs, for the iPhones, I mean, you actually will get some sales at least. Even though it's a simple calculator, you will get sales. So, and he like purposely has his app for the iPhones. Yeah. My boss in the old job, he was buying like MacBooks all the time. And my PC back then was like 1.5K euros. Like, he bought his laptop full build. It was like 5K, I think. And it was worse. They back then allowed to have Windows on them, so he had Windows. And the simplest game was not working well. And the MacBook overheated, which was also like a whole another issue. It was the first MacBooks that had this like a fancy panel on top. So yeah, I was like, we were laughing, but you know, he just wasted a lot of money. So he went and bought a new one. I mean, he's rich, but that breaks my mind. I understand why people use iPhones, for example. I understand why designer people use MacBooks, because their actual display is the same and it's really good quality. Because you will need to actually spend some money to get similar level monitor for you to work as a designer. You need the good color, good backlight, and all this fancy stuff. And it's kind of built into the laptop. So that's really great into MacBook. But in the end, I think you can actually go Linux and go Windows. Go like 3 Linuxes or 2 Windowses. I like a damageable component went through it, so it detected a damageable component. Yeah, I would be for Linux right now if Linux would be good with games and other stuff. And there are like some other problems that I like with Linux, but on this PC I will stay on Windows for a long time. First of all, streaming is easier, the gaming is easier, everything is easier. And I also have Linux when I use Windows sub-Linux systems. Subsystems for Linux. Wait, why it opened this? So I have Ubuntu here. And I have multiple different Linuxes with all the graphical stuff, all the UIs, and whatever I need from Linux, if I need to. They're like almost negligent issues with that, if you know how to use it. And so there's no point for me on this machine to actually have Linux dedicated, so I don't have. I have Linux on my laptop, I have Linuxes on Raspberries, of course, even like Unixes or whatever it comes with. So it's kind of great. Okay, this stuff for some reason is not really working. Can I detect collision from the other side? So go detect collision with Ray. Yeah, weirdly, even the Linux now is way better. It seems the Windows still wins in terms of gaming and regular stuff. Weirdly, I used to have on Linux this i3, or I don't know how it's actually called, like i3 Windows Manager, this one. So I use this a lot. Wait, I thought it will show me the screen. Yeah. So that's how it looks. So this is your desktop, basically. And when you open a new window, it will open in the box somewhere. Whatever you open, it will be part of the window. It can be floating also, but they usually like it's tiling box. They're like same for Haskell lovers. They're same. There is also awesome. Window manager, awesome. Hyperland, I don't know what it is. What is this? What is this kid playground? Sorry, we're grown-ups. We cannot. Only for grown-ups. What is fancy tool? White shiny. Why this website is so good? We can. Oh, sorry. It's not real. It's already not Linux. It's too fancy. What the hell? It has plugins. Oh my god. Why it looks like Mac? Who in like their sane sense would like to convert their Linux to Mac? No. Hall of Fame. What is this? Chronicles of the Triumphant. Why? Why it's Mac? You are trying to sell me Mac? Tell me, you are really trying to sell us Mac? Is it on purpose? Is it? Not really. I mean, I understand. But yeah, it looks fancy. And I like their idea that they actually allow you the widgets and stuff, so it's more advanced. I think nowadays everything will be Wayland based because Linux go full Wayland. At least many distros and stuff go full Wayland. Even though it's working not that easy. So also like the awesome stuff, I use this one a lot. It's really easy to use compared to other tiling windows. This is one of these. It has Lua setup language. So you can have like Lua scripts for everything. I actually made my own scripts a lot for the awesome. And it's like, I mean, it's really easy and fancy compared to i3. I love this one a lot because it's lightning fast. Awesome is a bit kind of, you know, actual window manager, so it's not that heavy. This one looks, I don't know, just fancy for like advanced machines and like, you know, regular work stuff. Oh, how I hate those CSSs. I saw how they're done. It breaks my mind every time when I saw those. Like, what the fuck? Especially when you know where, like, when it knows them. Oh my god. Yeah, too fancy. It has plugins. I don't like that they don't actually tell what they're using. Oh. I like this one. Real nice start. So, why not i3? Basically, instantly. Yeah, I never heard about it, but yeah, there are many others like that, but it's still really fun and good. Yeah, my favorite for now still is i3, but because I'm not actually using desktop anyhow, and my full screen is usually NeoVim, I'm not using. So I have like default Ubuntu desktop. Yeah, I don't use any right now. Yes, general Ubuntu with I have no idea what it even is KDE or GNOME or whatever. It's one of those, and I'm not seeing it at all. Because first of all, everything is binded to keys. And I generally watch only Firefox, Teams, like Microsoft Teams, the stupid one, and NeoVim. I even use console from NeoVim, so that's 3 programs that I touch on my working laptop. Kind of programs. Okay, why I was here? Okay, I wanted to see if I can collide array with my object. Also, I forgot about the ads. You started talking and you talk too loud. See? Sold. Just be careful. Back up. I mean, but that Hyperland actually looked fancy. Yeah, real fancy. Too much fancy for real Linux. I mean, of course, you can build your arch if you have nothing to do and hate yourself. By the way, back in the day, I used OpenBSD for some time. Yeah. I remember back in the day, like, I don't know, it was like 15 years ago maybe. We were speaking with a guy. I just started, like, you know, using Linux for the first time, and I was like, oh, it's so cool. And, you know, I was using it was Ubuntu back then, just starting, so something like that. And the guy, we had a guy who was actually talking about like, hey, I'm actually like, you use Linux. Linux is the best. You only Linux. And I was like, just starting using like Ubuntu for some time, and some other like were using like other like Debian whatever things. And he was like, yeah, I'm like, he was bragging about how he uses Linux all the time. And then we asked him like what distro and whatsoever he uses, and he said Mint. And back then it was like kind of shock, because of all the distros possible and available back then, he was using Mint, the most Windows-like distro. And he was bragging about it, that he like canceled. So he didn't know like a lot about Linux, and he mostly used like, you know, as a regular dumb user, like by mouse and keyboard. So, but the general, like, you know, the Windows sucks, so I use Mint. It was like, what do you mean? The main general idea behind, as I understand, at start at least, it was like Windows-like. So yeah, now it's like nobody cares. There's like KDE, GNOME, all the others, like whatever window managers, how they called. But yeah, back in the day, it was like, we laughed a lot about this guy after that. Not like in the mean style, because like he still learned a lot, but it was weird using Mint and bragging that how Windows is bad and he's only for full Linux. That's why he uses like most Windows-like Linux system. Oh yeah, by the way, one of the reasons why I used i3 back then, because it was fucking fast. It was like super fast. I mean, compared to everything else. And I had like old laptop back then. It was Dell something. I forgot how that series called. It was like square, basically. And it had this fancy... Not one I call it on stream. Like nipple in the middle. Snap. Interesting. Is there like any like way more lightweight thing than i3? I actually have no idea how to pronounce it. i3. I have no idea what it means. I think we googled it one stream what it means. Improved Starlink Window Manager. Maybe that's. Well documented, that's actually true. It has like tons of examples and how to set it on any laptop that you can like have. It was working for me with my touchscreen laptop, a Lenovo Yoga, whatever. And there was special like even like distros for like how to adapt some of the elements of my touchscreen and my fancy stuff to it. Yeah. Basically, I was sold to i3 not when I first saw that what it was, Control Enter. There's actually the shortcut. I forgot, like maybe Alt Enter, something. The one that starts a new terminal, and you click and it's instantly there. Like you click and you have a terminal. Like even this, I forgot how it's called. KDE is slower. Not damn it. ZSH, when you have this popping up terminal stuff, it's even slower, way slower. Maybe this one. I don't like any other terminals than default terminal. Usually I have like fancy ones to have, you know, the background transparent or like something, but it's like I used it before. Right now I don't care. I just want it black, like my heart. Let me see where I had this E3 setup. It was a long time ago, so they may not work for everywhere. It was around in my repos. How do I see my repositories? Can you how I i3 maybe? How do I search? Found it. One of the terminals that I used a lot was called Terminator. I think that one. And then I used one thing called Ranger or Ranger. I have no idea. It's basically Vim like plugin that allows you to navigate in terminal through your folders like actual folder structure. Wait, Flash, sorry. I forgot that NeoVim starts with the Flash. So basically, wait, was it this one? Nope. Backtick. Wait, where's my backtick? Yeah, like this. So it looked like this. There was a Ranger, and in terminal it showed your window structure. It also displayed all the pictures, and with additional plugins allowed it all the navigations, copying, pasting, all the stuff. Searching. So I used that for navigating. Not like true style, you know, like CD, ls. Can I just search it like i3? Oh, Linux config, this goes. Not sure what they are because I have not used them for. Wait, it's only 4 years ago. Imagine that. Oh yeah, I had workspaces bended up. They had, I think the 9s or the 8s have how they're called. The Thunderbird for mailing starting. There's the Skype or whatever that so I had some programs dedicated. Because I love my setups in Windows, Linux, be it like anything. Windows 5, for now, this is like the game engine. In my laptop and working stuff, it's usually the database kind of tool that allows me to connect to any database. I have this, I forgot how it's called, the Squirrel, something like that. Windows 3 is usually a terminal. Or like any editor. Here it's a terminal. Windows 1 usually is the actual IDE, and Windows it is NeoVim right now. Before it was Visual Studio Code. Windows 2 is always the browser. So when I work, I don't use my mouse. Where's the hand? Here's the hand. I have left hand on my keyboard, and I can like navigate. Do whatever I like, kinda. So I using shortcuts for that. Same on Linux, same on Windows, on like any system that I work. First thing that I do, I actually pin all those like tabulation stuff and pin them by the keycam. So, and that's why what I did with my i3 is the same stuff, because in i3 you actually can use Windows key, like modifier key basically, with numbers, and it switches the whatever they're called, workspaces. Yeah, some extra switch key maps. Oh yeah, this is like for the language, because I used Russian and US. One thing that I couldn't figure out, how to bind every language to a specific window. So if I switch, it would automatically switch to a window. Now I know. Now I think I know how, and I could do it, because I could bind to a workspace, not to a window, for example. But yeah, it was a hassle, but not that big of a hassle. Yeah, disable lid. I think this button was on purpose to actually disable my monitor. Which was... Oh yeah, it wasn't going to sleep or something. So there was this special button. Auto start. Yeah, start everything in the files and folders. Wait, okay, status bar. Oh yeah, this one just to add keyboard layouts and stuff, and also show them. And this actually rewrites that, and with the colors and other fancy stuff. What else? Config. Get the general config. So this is commanded out to move the windows left to right. Oh yeah, this is Vim style, so I didn't like Vim back then. I didn't use that. I mean, I tried to use that, but I could not really understand why do I need it, because I used Visual Studio Code back then. It just started there. Then it was like Visual Studio Code 2010 something, and also Eclipse. And it was kind of, I didn't know enough about how to use Vim, and it was, I'm not sure if the Vim tutor I knew about it before or not. I started, but I never really understood the reason behind it, so I never knew the buttons and jumping and whatever. Oh yes. Special cases for JetBrains. Resizing. Yeah, okay, that's how I could change the window sizes. One of my favorite was control space or mod space or something like that. Shortcut that actually was changing the window to a full screen, so I could focus the windows on that I had on screen. Use it a lot. That's the status command. Maybe sometime in the future, but it depends. And depends on the concept what I'm gonna do in the future. Because I doubt that they will work with GDScript. I don't like Python and stuff. That's why I'm not actually even bothered with any IDEs. I will use Vim, probably, for Python. What else? Resharper. I don't know. Because I used Visual Studio Code a lot for C# right now, so should I try IntelliJ for that? PHP? Probably not. The more I go, the more I land into Vim way, NeoVim. If I somehow will change my job, I actually had some requests when I just started streaming, and I actually had some viewers and stuff. I was starting to request for kind of the free stuff of the way that I could give free or paid JetBrains for someone else. For example, if someone actually watching me and I'm using JetBrains, I could actually, hey, you want to try? I have free trial keys, extra trial keys or something. They give you a trial, but I couldn't, kind of promoted a bit or something. They never answered me. It was before actually I was thinking about how the shit they are, but they didn't answer. You know, usually if you ask about some of the stuff, or like, could I get a free license, or like, I work on this project, can I have at least your response? Yeah, something like that. They didn't have back then as affiliate, I think, or something. There was a way that you could get free kind of stuff if you was working on the open project in Git. So you had this public project, whatever. I mean, I just started. I had nothing. I was just, you know, kind of asking, what are the rules? Can I join? Can I buy someone for my money, for example? You know, I will pay, but they will get. So can I just buy a key and give it to somebody? Or like, can I pay and give them the link and they will read? Or, you know, something like that. Is there like a ways, a possibility? What do I need to have? How many people do I need to have? When, if I cannot right now, what I need to do? How you will consider? Like, they never answered to those mails. I wrote them publicly on stream, I think. So yeah, that's another negative. I mean, it's not about the actual tool. It's about the people who do that tool. It's not about the product itself. It's about the service that the people provide along that product. So, and back then it was garbage, complete garbage. I mean, I'm not telling like that I'm actually providing enough like services and like they would give me anything, but they could at least answer. Yeah, but at least you have a PR guy that can, like, you know, have someone to answer. They could have automatic automatic guys. So thank you, we received your mail. Someone will actually look into that and will answer you in the day. Yeah, so the only time when I got an answer is when I was cursing them in the mail. So that's weird. I mean, I didn't get any, so that was it. So I'm not recommending anyone to get JetBrains. Sorry. That's a great tool, but there are a lot of tools that are free with better community and support. And that probably won't break. And if they do, you will get millions posts on Reddit how to fix it. And those tools don't use Java internally and eat your memory. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's I have no idea how they're doing it and why. I mean, I know that analytics about some big projects can take a lot of RAM if you want them to be fast and, you know, responsive. But if it ate like half of my RAM, or like, I know, 10 gigs of RAM, 20 gigs of RAM, and it still lags as it would lag eating 1 gig of RAM, why bother? I mean, it's rare cases, but they happen constantly. So, yeah. I will spend like extra few minutes like digging stuff into my own than actually logging constantly. I don't know. Now I like that they actually started to improving their like visual quality, some UI UX stuff, so the actual tool looks nice right now. What the hell is this song? Let's make it louder a bit. I missed the ad, so I'm without the drink. Again. Oh, nice music. I will make it a little bit louder. Yeah, Android Studio, I actually have no idea what else you could use right now. When the actual Android Studio first came out, not as a plugin to Eclipse, not the Eclipse on top build stuff, whatever it was called. I think it was called the first Android Studio. It was great because it had all the stuff already inside, including the emulators for Android. And it was running normally on my old laptop. It was lagging, it was kind of slow at starting the virtual machine and stuff, but it was working and I could write my own application. So I had like kind of Space Impact, if you know this old game, like from Nokia, some Nokia, like 3310 or whatever. The fancy one, they had this game called Space Impact. So I was creating similar game style, arcade. Oh, okay, so it's on top of Angel, because at first it was like actual, whatever it was called, Eclipse, yes. There were like separate plugins for Eclipse. They were separate for, I think, NetBeans or something, so you could use something else instead of those. But now they have this free Android Studio, and yeah. I like how like the actual plugin was like 5 times bigger, maybe 10 times bigger than the actual Eclipse Studio. Oh, good. Good when you have a choice. That's always good. Yeah, also it may bring competition, so that's twice as good. Same as I spoke about with the Tarkov. Now Tarkov has a real competition, and they are losing fast. So now they need to pump it up. Okay. When I am colliding to a stuff. Oh, okay. That probably not. not that negative, but yeah. Mostly because I have no reason. I literally have no reason to. Okay, one reason. One. Okay, I'm lying. Maybe two reasons. First one is the database tool. Because they have really kind of good all-in database kind of access machine stuff. So it provides like, really nice quality of life things, like having this database so I can connect and do all my SQL, SQLs, whatever you call them, the stuff. Yeah, data grip. I mean, they have different, like they have standalone one, and they have the same stuff internally in their product inside. So this is super cool. I use that. Actually, most used tool for me. Second one, that they have this tool. It's built in. Usually, like every other IDE has this plugin, but the scratches. So you can create a scratch. It was like Ctrl-Shift-N, something like that. I don't remember already. So you can have scratch file in any language with all the syntax and stuff. And you can have scratch files like as HTML, for example, and then do post requests. HTTP, and then like have post requests, so you don't need Postman and other stuff. Especially that Postman now is, I think, paid. You need to pay to use Postman, so yeah, those two are like one of the top notch. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, every IntelliJ product has this plugin for the scratches and SQLs and the database stuff. So those are the best. At least the best integrated. I still hate that I cannot cut unnecessary folders and make root folder of my database in like exactly. No, there are some without it. I mean, maybe, but I don't remember any. So the general IntelliJ products that I used, they all have had this product. The second point why I may use it in learning process, in teaching process, basically. WebStorm doesn't have the. No, WebStorm had the database plugin. This database, like on the right side, definitely had. The WebStorm, the one that, yeah, the WebStorm. Really? Okay. Because I remember I was using that on WebStorm too. And the guy who actually used the WebStorm used it a lot. I mean, we were using PHP and he decided to go with WebStorm because he was learning JavaScript back then. And he needed JetBrains IntelliJ only because of databases. But he was using WebStorm just to access it. And also to learn JavaScript. Even though you can do JavaScript in like PHP, PHP Storm, whatever. Anyway, yeah, those two reasons why I would maybe use that, because of the databases and stuff. If this is like a great, that's generally a great plugin, and like the standalone one is good. And if I will be teaching, it may be good to actually show someone that, hey, this is like how the PHP Storm, like how it looks. You can click, it has free trial, whatever. I still don't use. I'm scared of some plugins. They actually have really nice things about how they're called. The plugins that actually. Oh, Jupyter's Hell. Oh wait, this is good. I misclicked. So the plugins for the. Damn it. I can't remember. Yeah, Maria, yes. Yes. Okay, we'll stay this. GDScript. Who needs that? But yeah, they have this built-in HTML stuff, built-in plugins for the Symfony, yeah, those ones. For the actual IDEs and for the actual frameworks. Like purposely framework dedicated stuff. So for example, if using some rendering engine, they have those plugins for the rendering engines. Official ones. So they work as a charm. Mostly. I mean, I think twice they broke them, but I actually don't know if the actual IntelliJ broke them. Maybe the actual Symfony part broke them, or whoever is responsible for the plugins. But yeah, maybe IntelliJ made another upgrade that broke my plugins. Jupyter's Hell. Wait, was it turn-based or not? Oh, it looks like it's turn-based. I know that I have this game in my wishlist on Steam. I need to learn to do this type of style kind of building part. Interesting, will I get demonetized on YouTube? I remember I was streaming one game without the music and I got demonetization because the game has music in it. And it just happened like multiple times. And it's actually weird because like... and I actually have no idea how it works. Oh, okay. Of course, of course. Instantly banned on YouTube after that, probably. Not that I care that much, but oh, another good one. Okay, how do I call hitbox component if the ray actually hits the area? 2D. Not that I have any viewers on YouTube, but just in general. As an experiment, I probably should not get myself banned, or like, at least to have any DMCAs. Usually it's nothing, you just receive a mail like, hey, you got the DMC... yeah, we detected some music, so your money will go to those guys. If you get any. And I definitely won't, so... This music here that you're listening here comes from the... how it's called? This pretzel rocks thingy, which is laggy as hell if you use it in the plugin for some reason. I have no idea why. For some reason, the Windows 10 plugins on this PC are like garbage. I mean, I have some ideas why, but in general, usually they are. Yeah, and there's this special button called YouTube Save. So it should play only music that is saved. Oh, I didn't make it. Yeah, yesterday I was actually sharing the link, and if you wish... Are you asking me? I use Vim. I use NeoVim. I wanted to use NeoVim for daily, non-stop. I mean, this is primary tool of my work right now. So I'm telling, I was using many tools. Then I was using like IntelliJ for some time. Then it broke. Then I got pissed. Then I went Visual Studio Code. Then I used it for quite a while. And then I decided, like, I was kind of bored, and why not to start slowly going Vim way? So I had this Vim plugin on Visual Studio Code. It was not the real Vim for some reason. It was weird with some shortcuts and stuff. And what the hell? And I went full Vim. Then I found out that there's NeoVim, which has this Lua scripts. Basically, it was my only one difference that I got back then, that NeoVim. That NeoVim has settings, configs in Vim. Yeah, Johannes, I will share a link if you wish for the Discord in a moment. Even if you don't wish, I'm still gonna share it. I broke my... how do I... Oh, okay, here it is. Yeah, but my Discord is broken right now, so it's weird. I'm promising to fix it, and I'm promising to fix it like, I know, for half a year already. I mean, why to lose? You will escape your life. There's a special channel for that. But I haven't been playing any kind of big games for a long time. Yesterday, or like 2 days ago, I played one kind of weird game. Looks nice. It's kind of Stardew Valley, but multiplayer mixed somewhat with different stuff. Oh, I actually got a message from the Super Boy Star, so maybe we can ask him to play with us. Wait, how do I exit here? No. Okay, I clicked here. Now can I click? Okay, found it. Yeah, later it will be arena maybe. Hopefully there will be my games, my multiplayer game someday, but not for now. Okay, let's focus a bit. I need to finish this clickety stuff. So there's a beam component, there's this ray, so wheel? Probably not a wheel because I have a list. Wait, I on accident opened my Visual Studio Code. I still have Visual Studio Code. It's been that I have no idea where it is. It's far away. So from the games I have Satisfactory, that is multiplayer. Of course, this one. Core Keeper, I need to find someone to play it on English. I don't know, it looks fancy. Maybe I should play it. Dwarf Fortress, that I wanna playing one more time. 200 what? Okay, yeah, because it's idle game. Don't think that the times about those games. They are idols. You just start them and you don't watch them. So they basically run. Oh, AOE. Huh. That's actually a lot. But okay, I started enjoying Age of Empires when I understood how to play them. I still don't like the style of the game. I mean, the strategy of those kind of old civilizations that are kind of real history based, because I know I don't like history in general. I enjoy sometimes, but the only thing that history teaches me that everybody is dumb. So yeah, but this is also Grim Dawn. Maybe I should like finish it once. There's the Homeworld 3 that I beat the first day when it came out. I streamed that. I streamed it over the weekend, and I finished like in 8 hours, maybe less. And then I played for some more to actually get those like multiplayer part. So this one is not fully finished. What else? State of Decay, the zombie ones. Oh yeah, and I have a list of games that the scary games, spoopy games. Also, I wanna play this one and the zombies, whatever it was called, the Abelians. The Abelians and this one. Tribes of Midgard is like actually playable. Echo, I will play if we find kind of someone's streamer's server. Then I will have. But before that, before all of that, I need to actually finish my game. Make it playable, and then I can think about anything else. So maybe I will play something and stream over the weekend as I did last time. It's actually quite beneficial for me to stream over the weekend at a day to get more viewers and maybe some more recognition. At least I know that some people actually figure out that, hey, you're actually streaming. Oh, I didn't know. Stuff like that. So okay, when I collide with stuff, can I click here? Yes. Let's see what node I am getting. Okay, this should not happen. Why it's working? Okay, it should be disabled. It should not work. How do I get here? How this one works? Unclicked. Oh, enabled is exported. Just in case. So if I click, on disabled, on enabled. Okay, yeah, I will call the function. I don't know why I'm calling those functions. The switchable component, then enable disabled. Okay, this is weird. Okay, it doesn't have those. So if I go back here, ship module has method. Oh wait, clickable component. Monitoring, priority, yeah, that's just an area. So unswitchable needs to know about clickable. When this stuff is clicked, switchable does its own stuff and go ship module. It's just a node, and if the node has method on enabled function and on disabled. Wait, so it doesn't work. How it shoots the beam? How do you shoot the beam? Okay, maybe this actual switch thing does that. Input pickable false, input pickable true. And when I click, then clicked is emit. So nothing happens here. So let's go to switchable. Switchable component, clickable component is attached. Okay, then enabled. This one should call this. Oh, okay, it calls by name the function. So it calls start and stop. So here they're called start and stop. Start means appear. Oh. Okay. Process. How it was called? Is processing. I forgot how the method is called. Set process. True. And disappear. Actually, yeah, okay, let's do this. Set process to false. It will self-disable. Okay, now it should not work. I mean, it should work the same as before. Good. So now if I'll have this thing here, it should not be triggered. Okay, it was. It is. Okay, if I disable and click, then I click again, then it should not be triggering because it's now disabled 100%. Okay, should it do anything from on start? Okay, beam component set process false. It disables itself from start. So who the hell enables you? Maybe state machine? Oh yeah, state machine activates you. It should not be activated here. Now it should not. Yeah, okay. Skip. Oh yeah, I won't be able to click again. Let's start this one, let's click. Okay, I got a collider. Collider is drone builder array 2D, so I collided with my array 2D stuff. By the way, what raycast collides with? What raycast, what method does it have? Because it doesn't have a shape. So technically I cannot collide with it. Oh, there's actually get collision point, normal, mask, value, shape. Get collider resource ID. Okay, it will return an object, which is weird, not a node, just an object. Add exception, clear exceptions, force raycast update. Okay. Yeah, this one is useless because I'm doing processing every step. Yeah, because the stuff is moving, maybe because of that. Okay, get collider is a node. Let's see if collider is area 2D. What can I do with collider? Oh, can I trigger those? Area entered dot emit. Owner. Will it work? It worked. Okay, so the beam component should not call anything and verify. That's actually so good. Because now I can have a damage component or something. And I can provide that one. Or why not? I can provide myself. What if I have multiple guns? Yeah, I should know what guns shoot, so I can self. Yeah. So on here I'm healing it. But now I will be actually building stuff from the other side. As I was actually starting to do it at start. So I know that I'm being hit. Yeah, the problem is that now I need to calculate how much damage do I get. I'm getting. Yeah, this is weird. So if I technically hit more than one object, like I will hit for half a second one object, half a second object, and I'm doing like 1 damage a second. So I'm hitting 0.5 damage to the first one, 0.5 damage to the second one. And if I can receive only full values, then they will be round down. And they won't be able to damage if I'm doing like less damage. So the laser will be the hardest in that point. So here it accumulates the damage. Wait, but why I'm thinking? No, I'm not calling it here. I'm calling hit. So technically, I don't care what I'm colliding with. I'm emitting the stuff that this thing hit something, so I don't care what. I hit something. Then I'm calculating how much damage I'm doing to this stuff. Yeah, technically, if I hit like for a little bit a little second object, then I do 0 damage to any of them. Then I do 1 second damage to the second one, even though I was not hitting it for a full second. Which may be weird, but this is another bug that I can deal with. Because here I need to remember what I'm hitting. Basically. So if it's the same collider, if it's not, then I'm hitting something else. Next stuff here is that on hit, it's not a buildable component, it's an object. And I'm telling the current damage that I'm doing to it. And then I'm calling I don't know how to tell this thing how much damage I'm doing. So I definitely need to do much. This is actually kind of bad. So on hit I may call body dot okay, let's do simple one. If body is array 2D, then I do array 2D stuff. So basically it's body dot array entered dot emit, which is one thing that I actually didn't like about signals, about events in C# and all other part, that I can call event of an object even though it should be internal event, kinda. that I should not allow that, but yeah. This is weird. So body, area entered, emit. I'm calling emit self, so the other part knows that I entered area. Yeah, area entered has only one stuff on it, so there's no way of telling that thing how much damage I'm doing. So function, is there like get current damage or something? I will have a function for this, like get current damage. Start, stop. Function get current damage int. Oh wait, it may be float. Yeah. It should be int. So I won't return if it's not full int. I won't return anything. One thing that I need to control here, I should not round the value when returning. So because if I'll have like 0.5 floating damage, and I will ask it once, I will get a rounded 1. Then I will ask it again, and then I will get the same amount again. Reset. Boolean will be false. Let's have it false. So it should modify the value. So return current damage. Okay, now I don't want to call it all the time. So, okay, let's assume that I'm calling it. I can have this consume damage here. Get current damage. Okay, so if reset anyway, oops. So, don't need this one for now. So, how does it convert float? It can automatically convert it to floats, convert it to ints. This will truncate float. Okay, 4.2 is 4. Bam, 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 bam. So if the damage is higher than 1, then I calculate the actual damage. Maybe it's 2, 3, 5, 10, and then I set okay, this one happens so if reset equals if reset, basically. Then I reduce, and then I return actual damage. Here I return 0. Will it work? So if current damage is higher than 1, then it's higher damage. Then it's at least 1. Then I truncate. Then actual damage is 1.2 and it will be 1. I subtract the actual damage that it will send from the current one if I need to reset. If I don't reset, I just return the damage without resetting. Okay. Now about calling hit emit, I'm not sure. So if allow damage, what is allow damage? Boolean. Okay, so allow damage is for that laser when it's shooting or not. Oh, I remember. This one was used for the charging up. So first few seconds there's actual laser, but it's just charging up. So that's what for it was. Now I'm calling hit here. Should I have the actual damage? Yeah, of course, I'm emitting it. Now about this one. Okay, let's think about it. So I'll have this stuff, and then I'll have this laser. And this laser shoots. It hits the object, for example here, it hits this object. Object reacts. But also this laser emits the signal globally that, hey, I hit something. Please do something about it. It emits only when it's hitting something for a second or so, for at least, not a second, for a whole number of damage. Which is weird, probably I should not care about damage then. Because that's a beam component, that's the stuff that does the beam. Bada boom, bada beam. So how this should be then? Yeah, that's a beam component. It shoots a beam. It, by the way, can be part of the laser then. Oh, I got damageable ones. Oh, damageable because, yeah, those are flying. Yeah, let's start accumulating damage only after I hit. And I will know that it's a laser or not. And let's call hit from inside. Yes, yes, this should work. So beam component here. If I hit something, so var hit object of type object. I actually don't care what object it is, so it's gonna be null. Should I? Okay, it doesn't complain. So collider. So if collider equals hit object, then I do some stuff. This is basically the same object, so I am accumulating the thing. So what should I do? I should... Okay, if allow damage. Oh yeah, I need this targeting part for the... Regardless of if it's the same object or not. Okay, yeah, there are many checks here. So if collider, or maybe if not collider. So if there's nothing, I hit none. Then what happens then? I should stop. Maybe not. I should not stop. I should... I'm still shooting. Where's else? Yeah, this one. So I still do this one. I just don't emit particles because I'm not hitting anything. And yeah. By the way, yeah, particles should not be part of the laser then. I can emit particles from the laser, but the particles, when I'm being hit, the object should, like, may react to them. For example, if I'm being hit by a laser, I will show like yellow particles because I'm like heavy stuff. Or if I cannot, oh, if I have some, like, no, the damage protection, I will show like yellow flashes, yellow kind of particles, showing people that, hey, you don't actually damage me. You know, like in the games, the hit markers, they can differentiate depending on what you hit. Okay, done. So if not collider, let's just stop instantly and return. Oh wait, no. Okay, so first check will be this one. Let's say the object changed. So I was hitting something and now I'm hitting something else. Kinda. I was hitting nothing, now I'm hitting something. I was hitting something, now I'm hitting nothing. So if collider, that means that now I'm hitting something. Okay, maybe not. If not collider, then I should call on the object exit. Oh my god! So this is the whole tree. So you know what? state machines. I starting to love them. So can I make state machine internally? Like one-liner state machine? Okay, let's have for now this is gonna be var. Okay, it's actually way easier. So I don't need to check the collider. Also, okay, I need to check. I need to get a collider anyway, regardless of what's there. So now if let's check a state. So first state, for example, if hit object. If I have a hit object, so I'm in the state where I hit something in the first place. There is something that I was hitting in the previous frame. So in this frame, I'm hitting something else, maybe the same. I don't know yet. I'm there. So what should I do? I should check if it's the same object or not. So how to move it up? Damn it. There's the thing that I can start playing music with my keyboard, and I accidentally activated it. So that's why it was actually bonkers and jumping left and right. Okay, hit object. If collider is not equals hit object. So I change the object. Now here I need to verify. So if hit object. Okay, I will have a function for that. Stop that current damage on hit. Function on ray area ray entered call on area entered void and I need to pass an object here. Object of type object for now. So I need to call. I can use match. What's faster? Let's use Z for now. Is there only one for now? So if object is area to D, then object dot area entered dot emit object. Good. Now same method basically. Function call on array exited object void if object is area. I actually hate that I will need to call it all the time. I can check for this status. I can also check if I have this method object dot area exited dot emit object. So I'm basically relaying the signals somewhere. Now here, if they're not equals, I need to call the old one that you're not being hit anymore. So hit object call on array exited. Good. So this thing should not call reset or something on the value anymore. should they do something else? Yeah, probably not. Probably I should update the hit object now with the new one, collider. No, else if they were the same, I actually do nothing. I'm continuing to calculate. Oh yeah, I also need to nullify the previous amount, so current damage will be 0.0. Yeah, heat particles. I should stop heat particles. No, I should not stop them. I should stop them only if I'm not hitting anything else. So now I can check if they're the same, so the hit object is the same as the collider. So there's no point of checking for the collider again, so I can check if hit object again one more time, because it may be changed. So now, if the new collider was 0, so if not hit object, then I do all of this. Basically meaning that I'm not hitting anything, I'm having the max distance for this line. Should I reset the damage? Okay, if this was null, I go next. Okay, if hit object is object, I check and will do whatever. I know that it's changed. If it was null, then I can do else. If hit object is null, then if collider, then first of all, hit object equals collider, and second I need to call that I entered. So on ray entered hit object. Okay. If it's still null, I return. Return. Okay. Now question. So it was null and I hit something, then I get anything. I can do this check first, because I still will need to check both, so there's no reason of doing one or another. Maybe it will be a little bit like millisecond, less than millisecond faster to check the collider first. So if collider is null, then I only check for the hit object. I can just do both and don't think about it. Quite interesting perspective. Okay, anyway, If it was null and there was a collider, now it's not null. So if it's still null, somehow it became null or it is null, then I actually don't need to have any damage. I'm just not emitting and not doing anything. In any other case, oh, allow damage can be disabled, by the way. But allow damage is the damage. So I can just be targeting something with this laser and not actually damaging it. So so if there is a hit object, I need to get its value and I need to get everything here. Okay, like this. Now I can remove this one. I'm actually not sure if I should have done that, but who cares? It's too late already. So, white, red, indent. Yes. Because there is no if anymore. So P raycast. P on the raycast. Big P. Get collision point. I'm getting the point that this is the new point where the line ends. If the damage is actually allowed, I move the hit particles that I'm hitting stuff and then I start emitting. Then current damage plus delta per damage per second. I'm increasing it, and if it's higher than 0, where does hit? On hit. Okay, so I have this damage stuff. Okay, let's do pass here right now. What if I just... Okay, I can calculate every step. I could just know how much time since I entered, and when I'm being asked, I will just give the damage. So I don't need to calculate it every second. I will just calculate how many seconds I am targeting the stuff. And in the end, I will just tell, if I'm being asked, I will tell the damage. Basically, that's a reverse beam. Okay, so allow damage, hit particles, emitting damage, current damage plus delta damage per second. For now, I will keep this one for a tiny bit. So, and if damage is higher, then I will emit hit. Oh, okay, so this problem is that I'm hitting all the time. Or I can get damage per second. Function get DPS. Maybe let's call damage per second. It can be flowed, by the way. Yeah. So return damage per second. Wait. Yeah, there's no need to have this function. So I can get it manually. I won't need to actually call this one. I will just wait for the stop signal when I stop building to remove the worker. This is my previous example works perfect. So first of all, I don't need to call this one. And here, let's not call hit every time. Do I need hit at all? Because here I'm calling hit every time, regardless if I need it or not. This is like too cumbersome. So let's actually hide this one. Oh, okay. So one thing here. This is about allow damage. So it displays laser and shoots it. You know what? Let's ignore this one. Damage is... If it shoots the laser, then it's doing damage. There is no like this beam charging up here. At least in this beam component stuff. I hope I'm not ruining the actual beam. I will then need to refactor this again. Or I will just create a new one with this huge beam. So hit particles position line 0.1. Yeah, the problem here that if I lost like in 1.5 seconds, I will have 1.5 damage, and this half will be rounded down. So I need to keep it. So I need the current damage anyway. War time past float equals okay, time past is gonna be float equals 0.0. Now current damage is 0, time passed is also 0. Now if collider, then if it's new collider and it was 0, then do stuff, whatever. Then on hit object, if nothing was hit, then I do nothing, and I also return. And here I do everything. I don't do this one. I just time passed plus equals delta. So I'm calculating this stuff. Now when I get current damage, so if delta, okay, if delta is 0, if time passed is 0, but I have current damage somehow, Can it be? Probably not, but why not to check both? Or time passed higher than 0. Then current damage plus equals, come on, equals, yes. Bam pam pam. Actual damage will be damage. Wait, if I did not reset. Okay, so current damage will change only if I reset. Or not. Okay, current damage equals damage per second multiplied by time passed. So, and now I know actual damage when they round it down. Okay, let's have it as a damage. So var damage of type float. Maybe even do this. Then I convert it to integer and I have actual damage for this current request. If reset is asked, then I need to remember. Oh, then I do current damage plus this damage. So it might be 0 plus something, or maybe like 0.5 plus something. Then the actual damage will be 0. Yes. Or it will be like integer. So, and when I need to calculate, the current one will be I need this value. So the damage is this one, then there is a current damage. I can actually add it here. Where's the plus? Yes. So now I know the current damage, and the actual damage is like this. So I'm not changing the current variable. If it's 0, it's 0. If it's not, then it's gonna be a little bit. If I need to reset, now I will go. The current damage will be the new damage minus actual damage. So those are leftovers, and now I need to reset timer. Time passed equals 0.0. And then there is the return actual damage, regardless if I reset it or not. So current damage was changed only when damage happened. So if I ask it twice without resetting, I will be getting the higher and higher number. Okay, so it should all be good and fine. Damage is never shown in the function. Okay, that's garbage. So I don't need this one anymore, and there's no need to have check like higher than 1. Okay, so what if time passed is 0, but the current damage is higher than 1? Somehow magically. I don't know. Leftovers of the previous round. I don't know. Or maybe I actually stopped, so the time passed will be somehow reset, but okay. Somehow magically I will have this one. So it will be 0. Now the actual damage will be same as current damage. I will round up. This will be 1. And there's only half left. Then this one not rounded down. So current damage not rounded will be without current damage rounded, and then I'll get stuff, and then I'll reset time again. And this one will be lowered. And this one definitely will be lower than 1. Okay, perfect. This should work right now. Hitbox array to G. Wait, I'm not writing if I entered or exited. Beam builder. Wait, I don't need to go to beam builder. I need to go. Let's remove those. Hitbox. Hitbox component. Entered. Exited. Okay, it did not exit. Wait. Enter the array to G. Wait, why it's array to G? Why it's not array? Raycast. Okay. Beam component actually sends itself. So I should be a node to G or a beam component. Stop. When I clicked, why send the same thing? Yeah, let's not do anything here. Actually, I'm not calling hit. Yeah, there's no way I hit something. Useless. I'm not sure like where I used that. Actually, this is really annoying that I cannot click and like see where it's used, where it's being used. Okay. I'm not calling current damage, so the damage will like, accumulate regardless. But before... let's look at this. So I'm getting a ladder, so I hit something. So collider is something. And hit object is null. Then this is null. Else collider was something. I'm assigning collider to this hit object. And call on the ray entered. I'm calling this one. So that's when I enter. Now, if this null and the collider is null, then actually nothing changed. Next frame. Oh wait, I continue here. Yes, I should continue because I hit stuff. Now I'm checking that this one is not null. So this is an object I'm getting here. Collision point, particle line points, whatever time past delta. And the entered was called, by the way, so everything happens. Yeah, I can forget about the ads. Next time. Next day, tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow will be a long stream. Okay, so call on array. I don't know. So collider, hit object, collider, call on array entered. Okay, this one was called. Perfect. I can technically remove those. I mean, I can technically call them once more. Because I'm not sure what they were at start. Regardless, let's go to the next frame. Next frame, hit object is not null. It is actual object that I hit before. Okay, collider is the same. So I'm not exiting stuff. So I skip this. I'm not getting into the else. And hit object is an object. So I repeat and I have delta. Oh, by the way, first time hit object gets time. Gets tiny bit of time that should not be there. Because I just entered. So technically I should call this stuff here and do nothing. Oops. And return. Same as here. Just without time, because time should be 0. Okay, when I stop, hit object should change. Okay, hit. Okay, I don't see hitbox area entered array 2D. Also, why the hell array 2D? Maybe I hit this one. On array exit, on array entered. I'm giving it an object. So array entered emits. Oh wait. Yeah. That wasn't good. Beam component entered, but it never exited. Okay, let's now click. Where's this if? Here at least. Wait, okay, so I need to start before starting the debug stuff. Okay, let's click. Actually, let's click here when I exit. If it changes when it was there. So restart. Boom, boom. Okay, it's not here. Now let's enable this. I'm entering here for the first time. Wait. Hit object is not 0 and collider is not 0. Delta is something. Collider, what it is, collider? Collider is also something. But collider should be the same as the hit object. Why doesn't it show me the hit object? Let's click the hit object. Remote area 2D. 5, 4. Okay, so it's the same. They are the same. I go next. Okay, if not hit object. Hit object is there. We saw that. Let's go next. Now I'm calculating everything, and now time passed will be something. Skip. Now should be the same. Yes. Okay, time passed. 0.17 and delta is also... Delta is bigger for some reason. Okay, next. Next, 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 next. Okay, so delta changes and time passed also changes. It increases. Good. Now let's click it here. My problem is that maybe when disappear happens, it doesn't. Oh, wait. When I click stop, it stops processing. It never finishes the stuff. That's the problem. So it will stop instantly without allowing it to finish. Should I allow it one more frame? Probably not. Probably let's just call it manually and see how it will go. So before I will actually call this one, everything is good, no processing. I will call on ray exited and self, of course. Wait, on, yeah, self. I need to know where I'm calling, so I'm calling it on the current object. So how does it call hit object? Okay, if hit object, then I call this one, and in the end I also reset everything. So time passed equals 0.0 and current damage equals 0.0 and also not time, damn it, hit object equals null. Because I'm not gonna call Ray again. Roy. Hitting, exited. Hitting, exited. Perfect. Now let's go to the actual hitbox component part. It's being hit. Yes. And it calls events. Also, yes. I'm connected to my own. I need to emit entered dot emit object, and it should be object. And received area enters this area. Wait, really? Only area can enter? This is weird because how then it reacts to the physics object if the oh, that's why it has body entered. I understand. So it will have area. But if I hit area, how can I tell myself to it? Because I am a ray. What the ray is? Ray cast. Collide with areas, collide with bodies. I'm a node. So technically I am a body. Wait, I'm giving myself... So, okay, so I need entered body stuff. Technically I need to call the body. Because I am the body. Here it will be an object. And all of them are nodes. Array 2D... Is array 2D and 2D node? Array 2D is node 2D, so they all are node 2Ds at least. So I definitely know that. So node 2G, that's the lowest interface that I can get. And that's why it actually works, because this stuff actually waits for node 2G. Even though I check if it's an area. Wait a second. But the collision object of me is an area. Okay, it should fail right now. We'll see that. But before it fails, let's update this a bit. Now my beam builder not drone builder. So when the hitbox component receives stuff, so let's go to my buildable component. I care only about health component. There's a hitbox component, so two ways. The building stuff will hit build, or I actually react to it to myself, and I can have medium component between somewhere, or wait, I'm being built, so there's a buildable component, and I can have some middle ground that will get that I am being built. Or I can export one more stuff called how it was called, hitbox component, and hitbox component dot entered dot connect. Okay, if I connect with something that has specific interface, so if I'll have, for example, on hitbox entered, and I will have here shape. Let's have it as an object, but of type. It won't be buildable, it will be beam. Let's have it as a beam component and see how it will work. Print here. Yes, actually this. Or even better, print debug object. And here connect on hitbox entered. Okay. I just set it. Wait, why it's oh, it if hitbox component, then do hitbox. Okay, so buildable component 64 entered, hitbox entered. Node 2D, and the error is that the type is different. On entered error to callable. Cannot convert argument 1 object to object. Why from object to object? Wait, why it's object? It's... There's no way it is an object. Okay. The variable p is declared below in the parent block. Oh. Vector 2D. Was it vector 2? Yes, it was vector 2. Good. Okay, only one error, and it's about the types. I like that it actually showed me an error, but it's on a hitbox. Okay, entered should be object node 2G. I received object node 2G, but now I'm omitting that. Hitbox entered name. Let's see the logs. Hitbox entered. Entered beam component. So it was beam component. Beam component is 2G. There is no 2G, definitely. There is no way. It is not. Wait, it's beam component. It may be not even a node 2G. Does it mean that it's node 2G or not? Yeah, okay. Beam component is node 2G. Why? Yeah, that... Okay. However, it may very well be not a node 2D. But its owner may be. However, I am the owner of myself, so because I am the scene. Okay. But okay, for now it is node 2D. And buildable component on hitbox entered. So then I go buildable component. This is hitbox and there's hitbox on hitbox entered. Okay. And then I got hitbox component here. The callable node. It gives buildable component. Oh, buildable component is a node. Okay, object mentioned only twice, so it's not the problem. Oh, here I'm waiting for the beam component directly. And I know that... Oh, okay, I don't know that this is a beam... Okay, let's have it as a node 2G. Whatever enters is a node 2G. Right now, I should not have this error. Yeah, no errors here. Now, let's do some extra checks. So, if object is beam component, print it's a beam. Okay, boom, 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 boom. It's a beam. It's another beam. Okay. So I should get something like laser type. Because I'm being hit by something like damage. Spam F. Okay, object is the beam component. It's a beam. So if hitbox entered, now let's do the same when it exits. The problem is that it can exit and it won't be the same object. So hitbox exited. Object, and it must be node 2G at least. So, and if it's a beam, then I will remove worker. Remove worker, object dot damage per second. Add worker dot object dot damage per second. Okay. How it will work? Oh, because it's float. Yeah, there's the problem. That's the damage per second, but basically that's a worker power. Oh wait, workers are... Yeah. Technically I can create a building worker for this particular instance. And then I can check like, hey, if it's the same stuff or not. You know what, let's cheat a bit right now. And do the same stuff. Should work. Okay, it should be healing. It should be building. Okay, let's say... maybe it stopped. So I should call start. If I go to drone builder and placeholder state, what is disabled here? Build state. I disable heal component, drone, and build. When I go to the next state, when build is called, buildable component started. So I need to call started definitely. So here on where is buildable stuff? Adding removing worker does nothing, so I also need to call start when it enters. I like how it actually builds the stuff. Okay, when I stopped, it was still building. Why? Where's this auto? Okay, that's 0. So okay, first of all, let's move this one down. Oh, I did not connect the exit. I'm down. Hitbox component dot exited dot connect on hitbox exited. Start. Now it should work as before. Okay, it did not stop. Okay, on next. Oh wait, a hitbox does not call it yet. Exited. I should have done it from the start. Yay, it works. Oh, nice. So I have a second drone. But it's okay, it's so slow. And I cannot heal this. Okay, let's wait a bit until it's hungry. And then I'll finish the stream here somewhere. But I fixed it, and now component is responsible for... Oh, look at that! It works! Woo! I'm not sure how it will work if there will be 4 of those buildable thingies, so let's try and tell how it's called. Worker drones. Let's change. Wait, I don't need their health. Let's change their health. Current health, max health 30. Max health 3. Yes, start. Boom, 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 boom. Build. Okay, 4. There are 4 of them, and they all flying to work. One minus though, it was flying while building, which should not happen. Can I fix it fast before going to the next stage? So it should be idle state. And it goes to the next on target changed. Actor. And the actor is myself. Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, because moving state is not disabled, I think. And there's no current state, by the way, so current state is idle state. So disable nothing and do nothing. Disable and start. Moving to target. Yeah. Oh wait. Physics process. Vector speed 0. Oh, speed. Okay, so this one actually moves it. But this one is not disabled. So. In idle state. Other state should be disabled. Yes. Now it should be. Wait, it's still moving. Even though if it started, Wait, Wait. No, it should not move. It doesn't have anything here. Health definitely is not moving it. It just locks the rotation of the view. Hitbox buildable component, that's something else. Placeholder state is okay. Component sprite is something else. Finished emit build state. Okay. Then when we go to build state, it builds and does nothing. And behavior state machine here is if it's in an idle state, when it starts, and it starts, it should disable moving to target state. There will be pre-start. So start, there's pre-start. Okay, it's not going through everything else and disabling, so it's not disabling other states. So the state should start disabled by its own things. Physics process. Set. Physics process. Stop. Stop. False. And it falls down. Now I start another one. Wait, and it will fall down again. This is kind of funny. Oh, they're actually being... Oh, look at that. I never thought that I can test it. And while it's falling, it created in another place. And now it will create in this first one because it's empty now. I tested the thing that I never expected to test before it. Funny and cool. Okay, amazing. So that's gonna be it for today. Let's actually push that. And the base going space idle. Git add, git commit, message, refactor, beam, and build the build component. Git push. Okay. Perfect. So that's it. I pushed my changes. It's fine. It's working. I'm basically back where I left at Monday, I think. But now, first of all, Laser has no idea about what it's hitting and how this object behaves. It's just like, hey, I'm just a laser and I hit this object. Only thing that I can do is to tell that, hey, I'm hitting this object hard. Also, I cannot build stuff as a component, which is funny. Oh, wait, I cannot. Okay. Which is funny enough. Also, why the red line is there? Or, oh, okay, maybe it shows the max laser because it knows where it hits the stuff. I thought it would be smaller, but maybe it shows the laser all the time. I like how my drones are falling and actually like, hitting the asteroids and stuff. Especially that they are flying and being created by this guy. Can I somehow disable the physics of them? Yeah, I need to look how people are actually grabbing objects. Maybe I should grab it, you know? Somehow. Maybe I should use the anchors, or I forgot how they're called. The actual stuff that will hook the thing towards the place. But yeah, I think it's better to do something else. To maybe disable the... If I disable the physics, it's still gonna fall. Because yeah, I actually disabled the physics and it's still falling. Maybe there's a checkbox that can remove it from physics. Deactivation. Oh, can sleep. Sleeping on. Okay, if it's sleeping and I start it, will it be sleeping? Oh, maybe there's a freeze also. Okay, it's still flying. Okay, if you will be... Oh, there's lock rotation, by the way. Gravity enforcers are not applied. Okay. Wait, gravity enforcers are not, but velocity? To set to body behavior when frozen. Okay. Okay. That might also flying. Sorry, but this is the last check. Okay, so it's not flying. Now I want to see... Oh, okay, I want to see... Okay, this one actually hits, so the collision box and stuff actually works, but nothing else. Look at that. Look at that beautiful builder with beautiful, amazing drones on top of it. Gorgeous. Okay, so... probably this is it. Let's start. Should I try and... Okay. One last check. One last check. What if I go to the moving target state and won't set myself? I will have constant acceleration. Okay, I'm still not moving. So even if I have velocity, nothing moves. Frozen means not only forces, but velocity. I actually have no idea how velocity works. How linear velocity works. Would be nice. The body's linear velocity in pixels per second. Can be sporadically. But don't set this every frame, because physics may run in another thread and runs at different granularity. Use integrate forces as your process loop for precise control of the body state. Yes. So lock rotations. So it completely works. It works super fine. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So yeah, I will be finishing it here. So I can build stuff, but I can... Actually, I never tested if I can. Also, for some reason, when I clicked, it put this guy here somehow. I don't know how. And yeah, I cannot build the previous stuff because I still need to fix it. To have the health component, to have the buildable component back, and to have the hitbox, because every object now will have a hitbox. I actually quite enjoy how I implemented the hitbox. Let's have a buildable stuff. Now it's gonna be built. I do like the first delay for the first second. It looks normal, but it also stays 0 for one whole second. if it makes sense. But yeah, look at that beauty. So it flies, it does the stuff. Next I will have what I'm building here. I don't know. It's probably the mount, weapons mount. Anyway, this is it. Oh, this is ugly a bit. It's actually weird why they're doing that. Probably they've stuck, because those move also not normal. Okay, I will be figuring out this physics glitches later on. Because they... Oh, okay, so yeah, because they're... yeah. The velocity is being applied constantly towards them. That's why. So because they are not falling by physics, they are falling... They are moving by velocity, disregarding the physics. So this is something that... something to address in the future. Also, they should hit each other and do other fancy stuff in the future. But yeah, that's not the point. So yeah, this is it. Thank you, everyone. For some reason it shows me that I have 3 viewers. But wait, is there like the raid button here that I saw today, that there's a raid button? Probably I should not raid anyone. Yeah, let's not raid today, everyone. Tomorrow I may start streaming early in the morning and by like 4 p.m. my time, and it's like half 1 a.m. right now. Anyway, hope to see you tomorrow or over the weekend, where I'm gonna do a lot more. And yes, good night.